Hello, my name is LP Moller. I farm in the Western Cape, South Africa, and yeah, it's in a lesser known area, the Regenerative Valley. Um, we're known for high yields in our grapes, and we are mainly a commercial outfit, doing 100 hectares of wine grapes, and I'm used to doing all the stuff. My way of farming was the commercial way of farming, giving lots and lots of fertilizer and spraying very harsh herbicides and spraying some fungicides. And I feel I have to move into a new way of thinking, um, because the old way of doing worked extremely well, but it's so expensive these days. With all the prices going up and up, I just can't keep up. Fertilizer went up a few 100% last year, came down a little bit, but we still have to take the price. We can't make price, we only have to take price. So I really like to try it a new way, and I'm looking into regenerative agriculture, and I'm a total beginner, know not a lot about it, but I started last year, no, 2 years ago. Started without spraying herbicides anymore, and yeah, so I didn't spray herbicide, and I saw a few things, amazing things happening. The first thing was I have white sand in this area where I'm farming now, and I used to have white sand, and by just leaving the all the stuff I pruned, leaving it on the ground, and putting down some chicken manure and stuff. Over the years, we build up the white sand into darker sand, and it's still sandy, but and so when I sprayed underneath the vines, it was totally bare, and we were struggling with water holding capacity, and we were struggling with the sun burning the grapes underneath, because the sun was reflecting from the soil up underneath into the vines, and that was giving me some sunburn. And yeah, so last year I started in this block to put in cows in the winter time, and do some electric fencing and put in some cows. And what was very interesting happening here is, I can turn around the camera and you will see it has lots of broadleaf stuff, and it totally changed the landscape into more grasses than it was. All the broadleaf stuff died, and I think it was the cows that ate the broadleaf stuff in a certain time of year, and yeah, and the grasses kept on growing. Okay, so this is one of the parts of the soil, the farm, that is most sandy, and you can see there's still some cow manure, still wet after 3 weeks. The cows was used 3 weeks ago, but the soil is very sandy, and this is one of the places on the farm with the worst soil, and yeah. The positive stuff I'm seeing is I see lots of this grass coming up, and this grass isn't very high, so it won't interfere with the grapes, with the grape. And the problem I'm having now is I'm still new, so I'm struggling with when to cut down the grasses, when to leave it, because we had a frost event and all this stuff was green, and the frost killed a lot of stuff. Here's another cow patty. It's been 3 weeks already, so let's see what we can see. We had a very wet season, so it's still wet, but yeah, let's hope. There's another one. So okay, so yes, this is my columbine. Here you can see some frost damage. So yeah, I had some frost damage here. Here's a whole piece that's all frost damage. So yeah, not everything is good. That's one of the things I'm learning now. Although we're trying to save the planet and trying to do everything better and greener and stuff, there's still a lot to learn, and it's very expensive lessons to learn. So yeah, I'm struggling, trying my best, and let's hope it works. And I will show you now. I'll go to blocks that's been the cow's been in the block for 3 years already, and I will show you how much different it looks. This is the first year the cows was in here, and you can see a big difference in plant density and in stuff growing. So yes, okay, this is what I wanted to show you. This block is a block of pinotage. It's been it's an older block, so I've cut it off, and I put it out of the grasses. So I cut off the old vine like this and took up a new shoot and put it a little bit higher so we can get out of the grass. Now this is a block that's been pasture for the cows for 3 years already, and you can see it's almost all grasses, and you can see the grass, the soil is much better at this side. So if I go down into the roots, if I take it out, you can see it's much blacker, and you can see the life inside the soil. It's very wet. We had some good rains this last few days, and the soil is looking great, but it's still very wet. It's very wet. Underneath the vines, you can see it's soft. Soil is soft. But yeah, now conventional thinking tells me I must spray all this stuff, all this bunkies we call it, underneath the rows, and I really don't feel like I want to. So I'm struggling to decide what I'm going to do, but I think I already decided. All the blocks that is this high from the ground, I'm going to leave like this, and keep on doing the cows and keep on doing the regenerative stuff. But I will show you now places where the cordon is very low. We have lots of frost problems, and here we can still see it's not great. It's a little bit cold. Everything got a little bit cold, but I think it's just a year. It's a cold year. Look at this interesting find. It's so wet. There's mushrooms growing, and I have no idea if it's good or bad. I'm still new with this thing, so I have no idea what kind of mushrooms it is or what it does. No idea, but something that weren't here before. Okay, now I want to show you a block that's been harvested. I've been done. It's a younger block, so the cows in here only 1 year, and there's a lot more broadleaf stuff, and some of this brandnekkels. That's but you still have grasses. The diversity is much better. So I'm thinking about planting in some nitrogen fixing plants in that side, and so it's still very rough in here. This is Senior Blanc. It's a very young block. It's only its fourth year this year, and soil also looks good. Let's see what's underneath. Soil looks much better than in the sandy parts of the farm. But yeah, this is our little place in the sunshine. that was just the tractors mowing down the grass in the ruby carbonate, and yeah, and it's making a very big mulch carpet in the middle. And here I'm also in another block of Cabernet Sauvignon next to the mountain. And yeah, we've done the cutting as well. And look here how it looks after it's been cut. And this is all the grasses from last year still laying underneath the bunkies. Yeah, thank you for watching. Have a nice day.